Kirana and good morning. Welcome to our video blog again for this week down here in Parliament. It's great to have you here with us. We're up here in Copperfields and we're going to be doing an interview this morning with one of the staff members here. But first, before we do, just to let you know some of the things that have been happening in Parliament. So last week we had the Hikoi, which was part of the massive campaign, Men Against Sexual Violence. Started off in Te Aretu up at Trust Stadium. We walked all the way down that morning down to Waipareta in Henderson, and then from there the Hikoi then continued on. The key organiser there is Calvin Davis along with Russell Smith, and they've been marching, walking all the way up to the top of Cape Reinga, and really it's around sending a message throughout the whole of the community that actually violence and violence towards women, and in this case sexual violence, is not okay. We had a cross-parliamentary photo, because this is something that actually all of Parliament is working towards and making sure that this is something that we want to stand up against as well. So that's really important. I'm a White Ribbon Ambassador, so me being there is important. Also too, in our select committee we've got the inquiry into the funding of social sexual violence support services that we have in our community. We've had submissions and we think that's important to look at the support services that wrap around those areas of need in our community as well. So that's just one of the areas that's been important. So we're down here in Parliament again. We've had the post-budget speeches that we've been having, and so we continue on. But look, the other part of being in Parliament too in the video blog is a chance to be able to meet the people and the places. So the places, this is Copperfields, so most of us come up here. We like to come up here and have something to eat and something to drink as well. It's a great place to be. But also too, we're fortunate to have Linda here. So Linda, good morning, Linda.
Good morning, Alfred.
Kia ora, how are you?
Kia ora. I'm good, thanks.
Oh, great. So look, Linda is one of our staff there. She's great. She's a bright, shining face every time we come in the morning. She can get a little bit cheeky sometimes, so we just got to be very careful about that, you know, with us. But no, she's really great. So Linda, look, it's great to be here and to interview you. And so Linda, first of all, how long have you been working at Copperfields?
Copperfields or Parliament?
Oh, Parliament, yeah, Parliament, because you worked right across the precinct.
I've been in Copperfields for just about a year.
Yep.
But I've been in Parliament for 7.5.
Oh my gosh, they're going to name a room after you, I think. You know, that's
Yeah, I worked up in Bellamy's as assistant manager up there for 5 years.
Yep.
And then I took a couple of years off and I came back and worked in Copperfields.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. So what are tell us something interesting that, you know, that you, or what's part of your day? What are things that you do here in Copperfields at the moment?
Mainly just keep MPs under control.
Yeah, you've got some interesting stories about things you've seen, or
no?
No,
none at all.
You're very good. You keep it confidential, isn't it? Yeah,
totally.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So, any other things that you've sort of seen? So, Parliament. What's different to working in Parliament compared to other places that you may have been or worked at?
Oh, just the people you meet. I mean, I've met kings and queens from around the world. I've met ambassadors, just the people you meet, and they're all so lovely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to meet them anywhere else.
Yeah. And do you tell your family and friends about, you know, do they get interested? Wow, you're working at Parliament. What's it like? do they say things like that?
Well, now they do. My kids, when they were younger, they weren't too happy. You know, they'd be like, "What do you do, Mum?" And I was like, "Oh, I say hello to people." And my son was like, "Well, that's boring." You know, who just says hello to people? But that's pretty much my job, is to say hello to people. Yeah. But now he's like, "Oh, Mum, I saw on the news, you know, that such and such, will you get to say hello to them or you meet them?" And so they're a bit more interested in it now, whereas before they just thought it was boring. Yeah. Now they come in, "Can we go in for lunch? Can we go in for dinner?" Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
And you're obviously not boring, because one of the things is that Linda, obviously, you know, she's really good. She makes us smile, makes us laugh. On the odd occasion, we have cried. But no, and then Linda, look, one of the most important questions, and I've asked this among other stuff, and look, there is no pressure at all on Linda to answer this question, but who's your most favourite MP?
Do you want the truth?
Well, Linda, we only speak the truth.
There's this guy that started. No, Alfred, you would definitely be up there with the top 4.
Top 4? Really?
Yeah.
4?
You know how many MPs work in this place?
Yeah, I know.
You know, I've been here 8 years.
Yeah.
There's a lot of MPs come through here then. So you're definitely up there in the top 4, maybe 3.
The top 3. Oh, look, and I feel so. as long as Mark
You know,
Mitchell's.
Mark would probably be up there in the top 6. So.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, you know, so.
Oh wow! So I've made it just ahead of him. So. Hey, that's really awesome. Look, no, one of the things that's really great is that we do enjoy sort of coming down and having coffee, having tea, and except
Harassing me.
harassing Linda. Except she has had me on because, you know, rather than having coffee at the moment, I've been having that hot toddy, which is a how's it, honey, lemon and ginger. It's very good. It's very nice.
Yeah.
So we enjoy it. Hey, look, thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
In fact, I think this interview was much better than Ivan's. So I hope Ivan's watching this. Yeah, he was a little bit sort of shy and sort of was a little bit, you know, controlled.
I think that's just him.
Yeah. But look, we've got a great team that's here in the mornings. We've got Lauren. We've also got Linda that's here. We have Andrew. We have Jess. And they're great. And so look, and just as a memento of saying thank you, and this is absolutely not a bribe for what she actually said about, you know, being in the top 3. But I'd heard that when I was over in Fiji that actually you're collecting key rings. So here you go. You like that? A little candelabra there. Okay, which says I love Fiji.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I do. I do collect key rings.
Well, there you go. All the way from Fiji.
That's brilliant.
Just for you as well.
Thank you so much.
So look, hey, thank you for the interview as well, and also to people that are watching out there. Thanks for clocking in. You can look onto our website and also on our Facebook. All the things that we're doing, that I'm doing, as part of my role as being an MP here in New Zealand as well. So, kia rana e ka maniwea.